Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. Oh, September. What day is it? September 4th. 26 more days. Gotta get through September. Let's see where we are for September so far this year. Hello. Yeah, Sulman. Okay, you meant to say hello. Hello, Will. Hello, Creed and Bentley, excuse me. Hi, Rafa. September is sucking. Minus 3.98% so far in September on September 4th. I mean, that doesn't mean we're going to just continue to go down. I know it's an interesting feeling. It's like we know I've been I've experienced many Septembers. It's this thing of every pump just is an opportunity for people to short and make money shorting. So it's really frustrating, but October has been the opposite, and I'm still expecting October to be a much better month. So, I would rather. I'll be honest with you guys. I'd rather just focus on trading right now, but I don't want to disappear during September. I'm going live on YouTube or on TikTok, by the way, in 3, 2, 1. So Bitcoin going to zero, alt season canceled. Yeah, sure, man. What was that? I have no idea. Okay, so what shall we look at here? Yesterday was pretty rough for Bitcoin ETFs. I mean, not surprisingly, Bitcoin dumped. Fidelity is just outflowing, man. They sold $162 million worth of Bitcoin, and ARK sold 25 million. BlackRock's, or not BlackRock, what's it called? Is that again? Grayscale sold $50.4 million worth of Bitcoin. It's one of those things. It's just like I don't give nearly as much weight to. Good morning, Yags. To the spot Bitcoin ETFs as I used to. They tend to accumulate on green days and dump on red days. Bull run is over. You can't say that. You can't say that in September. All of you lied to us. There is no bull run. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, I've been getting a lot of comments like that, a lot of angry comments, and it's really interesting because I have been one of the few people trying to keep you grounded, and I get a comment. All of you lied to us. There is no bull run. You lost money. You're upset. I understand, but there is always going to be euphoria. There's always going to be fear. And the fact that user 358 whatever is saying that, actually, that's what I want to see. I want to see you give up. Please give up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're hoping that you're going to make 100x on some rando junk coin that's going to end up going to zero. I'd rather you give up right now. So anyway, I'm live on YouTube, by the way. Those of you on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Let's see. Added to my Ondo position at 58 cents. Hope it doesn't go lower. It could. Let's see. Where's Ondo? I mean, my fear with Ondo is that it's still very much up in comparison to where it was around the time it launched, at least. So it can go lower. It's clearly in a downtrend. RPL, good project. I don't know anything about RPL. I would be more worried if BlackRock were selling materially. Yeah, BlackRock's not selling anything right now. When's the Fed meeting this month? The 18th. Do you still feel like the interest rates are going to go down? I don't feel like it. It's going to go down. The question is 25 basis points or 50. So, all right. It's not over. 52K next. 52K is certainly within the realm of possibility, yeah. But I would not say next. Like I set a bunch of limit orders for longs and they all filled, and I'm up on some of them. I'm down on others. I really like my positioning for these limit orders. So 52K, 54 is the 236 retrace. I could see us going down to 54. But next, I'm bullish right now. I'm bullish right at this moment. So the bull is here. I will run soon ahead, bull. There we go. It's the sales guys. Relax. He to the moon on Sunday. I have money set aside for trading. All right. Deceived by false antichrist to make us rich. Okay. Retail has low liquidity. Oh, I mean, poor people gamble. Retail will put money in at the wrong time and lose money again. So you only lose money when you sell. Let's see. Hello, Bull. Steve, I acknowledge your comment. I'm not going to read it. Afternoon, Ajit. Rafael says, this is just big manipulation while the smart money accumulate for what's coming. Whoever been in the market at least 2 cycles knows it. I still maintain, listen, I mean, the spot Bitcoin ETFs were more of a wrench than you guys were willing to admit. On January 2nd, I made in my pinned video on my YouTube channel, the spot Bitcoin ETFs are going to throw a major wrench into this year, and this is going to be an incredibly difficult year to navigate. And all of your responses at that time, for those of you who are in crypto, was, it's not a problem, just DCA and hodl. Well, how's your conviction right now? Are you still DCAing and hodling? Have you been DCAing the whole year? Have you been DCAing since March? And you've been DCAing, something that I was not saying to do. From April to June, and so now you're still of that mindset. Yeah, no worries, just DCA and hodl. Shoot, my mixer just fell. I really need to pick that up. Okay, no, the spot Bitcoin ETF. The total altcoin market cap is still higher than where it was in comparison to this time in 2020 in terms of retraces. Bitcoin is much higher. Did I say, I meant to say 2020. I think I did say 2020. Bitcoin is much higher than where it was at this time in 2020 because of the spot Bitcoin ETF accumulation. So Bitcoin at this time in 2020 was at $10,000. That was about half of its previous all-time high. If Bitcoin was at about half of its previous all-time high, right now, Bitcoin would be at $35,000, $34,500. The spot Bitcoin ETFs caused us to get too ahead of ourselves. Now, there's so many other factors at play. But let's see. Dominance is actually down on the day. I noticed that. Yeah, Bitcoin's down, but some of my altcoin longs are up. Guys, use your own knowledge when investing, buying just because someone else said and then blaming them is just silly. That's correct, Mohammed. Yes. Listen, I have bought without doing any research, any of my own research on a cryptocurrency, and I even got a message. I got a message from another person with a large following. I was going to say influencer, about a cryptocurrency in 2021 that, he was like, this thing's going to go to the moon, blah, blah, blah. He sent me a direct message, and I'm convinced that he was not on the team. He just thought it was going to do really well. And I bought it and it went straight down. And I've never talked to him about it. It was my own decision. So I'm crying my portfolio. So what month is the bull run? The market is always going to keep you on your toes. Remember what I've been saying. September is historically a flat or down month. October is historically the best month of the year. So if for some reason this year is different, this October is an anomaly, and we have a red October, no pun intended, no movie intended, then I will change my tune significantly. But October should be a good month. It's normal for your positions to go down. Been here over and over. People need to chill. Keep DCing into good convicted projects. Life goes on. Bitcoin hit 70K and there was no excitement. Very telling. Are you talking about in July? I remember that. Are you just talking about earlier this year in March? I think there was a lot of excitement, but it wasn't full-blown euphoria. But I remember when Bitcoin hit 70K in July, I was just like, no, this is a scam pump. I'm not believing this. So please check RPL. Man, oh, is it Rocket Pool? Is that what RPL is? Because I did look at this once. And they stake. It's a place where you can stake Ethereum essentially. So $213 million market cap. What do you think WIF can hit? You know, we see a full blown meme coin season. WIF will 10x at least. So there's nothing about this chart that gets me all that excited. It's just in a downtrend like every other altcoin. Opinion on Filecoin? No. Filecoin is not hitting half its all-time high. It's not even hitting a third of its all-time high. Let's keep going. It's not hitting a quarter of its all-time high. Filecoin is way too inflationary. So, what do you think of Ondo Supply? Watch my video, World War Bitcoin. Jupiter to $5. It's possible. Can Bonk reach 0.001? Probably not. Let's see where Bonk is. 0.00001. So that's a 100x. Probably not happening. Quant's just still down. I don't know. I can't give you any updates on Quant. DXY is down. So there's that. Dow Jones is up today. Let's see. Filecoin, not Filecoin. Russell 2000's up a little bit. NASDAQ's down again. What about Bonk to 0.0? Sure, yes. Okay, fine. Maneki, I don't know anything about Maneki. I own Bitcoin. I have 4 Bitcoin at 64.3K each, and I'm worried. I mean, you bought pretty high. What do we say? Your upside isn't all that much, man. I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell you the things that you would want to hear. You don't have much upside over the next year. Your upside over the next 5 years is insane. Based off of where I think things are going, like $80,000 Bitcoin peak in 2024, 2025 is going to be a rough year. And then after the money printers turn back on again, my price target of $155,000 for Bitcoin is way too low. So tell us about Toncoin. I wouldn't touch Toncoin right now. All right, that is so true. Poor people gamble. I've been to poor countries around the Balkans Peninsula. All of them were full of slot machine shops every corner. I asked a local, and he got the same statement. Yep. TBF, I've been DCAing since bear market, but slowed down since January. Started DCAing heavier the last 2 months. There we go. That's how you do it, man. Thank you, Reed. Oh, by the way, everybody, we are doing a HEEHEE giveaway today. So if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. Last I checked, there was 1 entry. So if you buy 0.2 Solana, you can go to heehee.community to get the contract address. By 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can give $100. Yeah, bull, HEEHEE giveaway. Hello, Saad. Any meme coin that can 50x? There will be plenty of meme coins that 50x. Thoughts on Solana? Man, you know what? Solana hit my buy level yesterday, and I was busy, so I couldn't. I should have just set a limit order. And now it's up to $130. Ugh. Sometimes I just wish I was a full-time trader. It did exactly what I thought it was going to do. Exactly. And because I don't look at the charts 24/7, I didn't get a fill on that. Anyway, good morning, Calixto. HEEHEE will 50x. I'm reading Reed's comment. I can't legally say that. Will all coins recover to March prices? The total crypto market cap minus Bitcoin, I believe, will hit a new all-time high. That doesn't mean every altcoin. Congrats, Kevin. I'm so happy for you. You got in at $125 on Solana. Man, I'm so happy. I'm joking. I mean, good for you, man. I gave you. I don't know if you got that from me or if you just did it yourself. I'm good for you. I'm happy for you. Solana might fall, I think. I mean, by this point, at $130, I would have taken money. I would have taken something out by now, and then just move the entry to break even. So, Billy on Solana is all-time low. Is it good to buy? Meme coins. Most meme coins are either going to be flat or they're going to continue to bleed. Most of them. Now is not the season for meme coins. Right now, I would be buying large cap altcoins. And then I would be buying small cap altcoins. And then I would be buying meme coins. And there will be a time when I will be heavily in meme coins. Right now, not so much. Morning, Alex. Wouldn't the Fed want to try and do everything they could to prevent a recession? Why not implement QE this year before the rates bottom out to stimulate the economy? Because they believe that it's not going to be that bad. So they believe in a soft landing. They believe that, we'll be able to lower rates to something like 3% over the next year, and we'll be good to go after that. And they're usually off by at least 1%. And then yeah. So if they believed, I don't even know if they believe we're going into a recession, the Federal Reserve. So why would they do quantitative easing? They'll do it when it's like, I don't know, much later in the cycle. Is SUI going to $152 by 2024? Where's SUI right now? SUI is 80 cents. Yeah, I could see $1.50 to $2. Yeah. If alt season doesn't come, oh, wait a second. All right. If alt season doesn't come in 2024, I'm still holding these coins. AOS, LCX, ICP, Link, AVAX, Quant, Injective, IMX, Arrow. Fourth quarter will pay off. Yeah. I mean, I think they'll all go higher. But I mean, so many of them are so close to their bear market bottoms that I wouldn't be selling even if alt season doesn't come. Like if we've already peaked and we're just going down, I still wouldn't be selling. I would not be selling my altcoins right now. I would wait until the money printer's turned on. I would just call me a bag holder, call me whatever you want. The downside is so much lower. The downside is not that significant right now. Man, why did I click on Bitcoin Cash? Total market cap by end of the year, maybe 4 trillion. Total 2 would be closer to 2 trillion. So, because Bitcoin's dominance is going to fall. Let me check in. I'm sorry, I'm clicking on the Bitcoin chart on my YouTube channel or on my computer here. So, I think we will have a big bull run and a great alt season, but things are different now with the ETFs and big institutions involved, too much money involved. I think eventually we'll have a big bull run and a big alt season. Do you expect Bitcoin ETF to go up in September if Bitcoin rallies? I would assume so, yeah. Hi, Alex. Would you think it would be better to get, if we got a 0.25 or 50 basis point outlook till end of the year? I think it would be better if we had a 25 basis point rate cut and not a 50 by the end of, in September at least. So 2 weeks from today. I would prefer 25. I think 50 would spook the markets. It would spook some people a little too much. I would prefer 25 basis point rate cuts and then an announcement that they're done with quantitative tightening. That would be my preference. I put in a Solana limit order for 126 after listening to you. There we go, Victor. Sambo, you can't give legally answer for HEEHEE, but how many % chances of 10x from it? Very high chance. If we have meme coin season again, something more significant than what we saw in March, a very high chance. Solana still might fall. Yeah, I answered that. Do you think Pendle $60? Not under this scenario where Bitcoin only gets to $80,000. I am still a big believer in Pendle. With U.S. regulations limiting access to particular exchanges, do you recommend using a VPN to sell or buy crypto? Yes. I have no shame in saying that, no problem saying that. I use a VPN, but I also have a Palau digital residence ID. So you could pay $250 to get a Palau digital residence ID, and then you'll be able to sign up for a lot of those exchanges. So, which VPN is preferred? I use NordVPN. I didn't actually notice the CME predictions had changed that much since last week. Pretty interesting. Is now closer to 50-50. Yeah, CME FedWatch. Yeah, 47.53. I'm not surprised after yesterday. So yesterday there was a significant event that happened. What was the thing with Nvidia? They're getting investigated. Antitrust, monopoly stuff. The same thing happened with the Department of Justice subpoena. Same thing happened with Microsoft during the .com peak. So we'll see about that. Bull, I thanks for joining the channel. Let's see. Good morning, Goldfinch or OM Goldfinch right now. Can Brett hit 80 billion? Probably not. Do you think Crow is undervalued? Yes, I do. If we get a rate hike, do you think the bull run will be over? We're not going to get a rate hike, but if we did, that would actually, I'd be pretty bullish, because to me that communicates that the Fed is quite convinced the economy is really strong. But I mean, I'm telling you guys, we're not getting a rate hike. I might buy some Bitcoin thoughts. Very little upside for the remainder of this year in 2025, but long term, lots of upside. Yeah, people don't understand how useful the Palau digital ID is. Yeah. Can you look at the chart for Axon Dow? Is there anything significant going on with AXGT? I would assume not, but sure, let's take a look. It doesn't even show up as a USD pair on TradingView. So let's see the AXGT ETH chart. It's just flat. What do you want me to say? I mean, it's certainly, you're not going much lower than where it is now. Your views on Zay's way too highly inflationary. Brett, price prediction in 6 months. How about a $2 billion market cap? Is Ondo going higher in 2024? I think eventually it will, yeah. Let's see. Any ideas on TRB? Very volatile. Let me look at the chart real quick. Oh, wait, it's not on here. Sorry, I'm not going to look. Oh, wait, it is on here. Downtrend, clear downtrend. Nothing about this excites me. Break through the downtrend first, and then maybe I'd get excited. What does Pendle do? Patrick, it would take me too long to answer. Here's my recommendation. I took 4 hours to make a 4-minute video on Pendle on January 26th of this year. Everything in that video, I presented it. It is next level DeFi of DeFi. Major backers behind it. So good morning, Red Deck. Guys, again, I'm live on YouTube, World War Bitcoin. Head on over to YouTube. I am able to answer every question on YouTube, not on TikTok. I also, reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and the next 2 hours and 15 minutes, at any time between now and the next 2 hours and 15 minutes, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. So are you still bullish on Render in AS? Not short term, especially with this NVIDIA stuff. I think they will certainly make a comeback. Best 3 coins for half a year. I'm not giving you half a year, man. I watch my pinned video. 2 to 4 months after the rate cuts, no matter what happens, I'm out. So best coins for the remainder of this year. Even then, it's like there's so many options. I made a top 10 list in August, and Sui is on that list. There's one. What else? Pendle, Pepe was on that list. I'd hold off on Pepe though. Polygon was on that list. Caspa. So it seems it was suspended yesterday because my prepaid card was out of credit, so I was not a member for a few hours. Oh, okay. What's this pump? We're overdue. Price predictions on ADA and ICP. New 2024 highs at some point this year. Are we pumping right now? All right, Bitcoin's above 57,000. Guys, I have been unwavering that this week I am a bull. We are overbought on the stochastic. MACD looks ready to turn. So I'm not saying that we are now going to go into this epic bull run right now. I'm just saying for this week. I would actually say for the next 2 weeks I'm a bull. So I had limit orders on 6 different cryptocurrencies. They all filled. Some of them filled earlier, and I'm down on some of them. The other ones filled yesterday. And so I'm now sitting pretty confidently in some longs that I'm excited about. So what happened to Bitcoin? I don't know. You looked into Wake at all? I have no idea what Wake is. How do I buy HEEHEE? I want to get some. Can I use Phantom? You can use Phantom. You need the contract address. All right. And guys, also announcement. Premium Discord. The HEEHEE Premium Discord is launching this Sunday. If you own 20,000 HEEHEE tokens, you will get access to a Discord that I, along with a couple other people, are managing. And the alpha in that Discord is going to be just as significant, just as good as any other Discord you could be a part of. And, 20,000 HEEHEE tokens gets you access. Right now, that's like $25 worth. So if you buy and hold 20,000 tokens worth of HEEHEE, you're gaining access to this Discord that is on par, if not better, than anything that you would pay $40 for, or $40 a month for, or $100 a month. So, Darlin, you got to stop, man. Stop spamming. I'm just going down through the comments. What's the contract address last digits? I don't remember the last digits. The first digits are 9DLUV. I've not looked at Wild again. I've not looked at Wild. So 9DLUV. If you don't know how to buy HEEHEE, join the Telegram group. You can click the Slink link in my profile on TikTok. Join the Telegram group. Click to join the Telegram group, and then they'll help you out. There's been many tutorials on how to buy HEEHEE already made. I'm not going to make another one. 9DLUV, yeah. Are you bullish on Chainlink? Chainlink is a slow mover. Yeah, I have Heikinashi. I know I have Heikinashi. I have a rule. How do we find the Discord link? You're gonna have to join the Telegram group, and they will the link will be provided in that Telegram group. Should have bought it the day you were laughing about making it. Yeah. All right. I have Heikinashi. The reason why I have Heikinashi, I think this is a good rule for beginner traders, is that you only long with 2 things. You only go long when the stochastic is overbought on the daily, and then you see a first green candle show up on Heikinashi. You only short, and that's just one rule. Okay, that's not the only rule, but that's just one rule. And then you only short when the opposite is happening. It's overbought on the daily, and then you see a green candle, first green candle on the Heikinashi. Yes, Scott, that is the contract address. What's your thoughts on Arbitrum? Is it going to do a previous all-time high? I mean, right now, Arbitrum is still in a downtrend, and nothing's changed about that yet. So, I mean, it's technically broken its downtrend, but its breakthrough is so weak that it can certainly go lower. I don't know. Arbitrum has some pretty big unlocks. And can it go to $2.50? I guess. I'd be selling before then. There we go, bull. HEEHEE TG link. It's on the YouTube channel. I just pinned it. Oh shoot, I missed some comments. Can you elaborate on Palau Digital ID was checking into this as my fear is having limited exchanges to sell? Thanks. Google Palau Limited ID or Digital ID. Google it. Go to the website. Pay $250. You'll need something like a passport photo taken. I just took a selfie on my phone and doctored it up a little bit, and then you got to fill out information, personal information, but there's nothing else I can really tell you. And then you can sign up for certain exchanges. Can you educate me about the recession? Is it good to buy gold? I think gold is a good buy right now. I've been saying that for a while. So you're not getting a 10x on gold. If so, I'd be pretty terrified of things economically. But there are many, many signs pointing to a recession. Every time after a major hiking cycle, they first lower rates, we enter into a recession within 0 to 12 months after the first rate cuts. We have had the longest yield curve inversion ever. And we just recently, I believe, flipped positive. Every time after we flip positive, we enter a recession shortly after. There are many other things that you could point to. The SOM rule, unemployment is above 4%. The United States is most likely going to enter a recession. If you hear somebody say that, it's some kind of conservative conspiracy that it's only, we just want to blame Biden. Actually, I actually think that no, they have a financial incentive to convince you that we're not going to enter a recession, and then sometime after the election they'll change their tune. So if you hear anyone on TikTok or on YouTube saying something like that, I would take what they're saying with a massive grain of salt. The chances that we will enter a recession within the next year, maybe 18 months, within the next year, it's pretty high. I would say it's over 90%. So the more HEEHEE you have, the better tier you will want to have. More than 20K, just saying, yeah, Lavi, for sure. It takes a few weeks to get it after the initial application, but man, Palau ID is the way to go, yeah. I'm all out by February 2025. That might not be, I think meme coins will run into 2025. Arbitrum will reach $5. What do you think in the bull run? It's possible. It's at 50 cents right now. All right, let's go Bitcoin. Finally, some green. Yesterday sucked. I'm not surprised by the fact that it's bouncing back today. I think it's going to continue to run up over the next 2 weeks. I believe Bitcoin will be somewhere in the mid to high 60s by the day of the rate cuts. I know that seems pretty unbelievable right now, but then after that, I think that's going to be a sell the news event. But then October is going to be bullish. Wolf on Solana moved up nicely. Dead cat bounce. I mean, I think a wolf can, under the right conditions, can bounce back, but I would think maybe a dead cat bounce for now. I thought was turning for a desk smash. Nice. I bought Pendle around $4. It's down more. How far can it go? $6, $7. New all-time high for 2024. Is Doge going up? You spell it Dodge, so you're a noob. Doge is in a clear downtrend still. It needs to break through the downtrend. Good morning, Alex. Any thoughts on Velo? I like Velo fundamentally. I don't know about the chart. I'm not going to look at the chart right now. Good entry on Pendle. It's below 290. I wouldn't be surprised if it took me a long time to answer these questions here on YouTube. It's probably higher than 290 right now. Oh, it's exactly 290. It looks like it did break through its downtrend, and right now it's testing the trend line. I'd say now's a pretty good entry on Pendle. I do believe August 5th was the bottom for Pendle. Dogecoin price prediction. All right, whatever. I don't know. Dogecoin price prediction. How about a new 2024 high this year? All right, let's see. Thank you, JN. Pendle or Arrow? Right now, Pendle. It's a bigger market cap. Good evening, bro. All right, let's see. I have like 300K HEEHEE. Can I get in on this Discord? Yeah, when it launches this Sunday. Yep. Looking at Titan X, this year's DeFi play of the year. Maybe I'll look into it eventually, not right now. Bonk price prediction. I don't have one. ICP price prediction. For this year, new 2024 high, maybe $30 in 2024, something like that. What are your thoughts on HNT and its top? I am not a fan of helium, but there's no denying that the chart looks really strong. It's one of the strongest charts in crypto right now. So it's up 8.41% today. Man, HNT, I don't want to call it a scam. I mean, it is a scam. Now, it is right now at the bottom of the golden pocket from swing low to swing high. So you got to be careful there. ADA price prediction for 2024. I would ask you guys to stop asking me price predictions because I did do a series of price predictions on YouTube, but I made a video a couple weeks ago saying my price predictions are toast. So 2025 for ICP, how about $3? You're asking me for 2025. You're assuming that I'm one of those people who is convinced that Bitcoin's going well into the six figures in 2025, and I want to let you know I do not believe that. I very much believe that. What do you think is a scam? Mobile is working pretty good, right? So Helium Mobile is different than Helium itself. So maybe I need to reevaluate Helium, but it was a scam in 2021. All of the earnings from Helium miners were subsidized. And it probably still the same. You're welcome. Still bullish on Litecoin long term? Long term, yeah. Like when the crypto bubble bursts and Litecoin, it's one of the 4 cryptocurrencies that Gary Gensler said is not a security. So Bybit's going to take over Binance as lead exchange to those going Palau route. Okay, that's interesting. Hello, old fella. Is Arrow a good play and how is its inflation? Arrow's inflation is pretty bad. What do you think of ICP? I love ICP. I just talked about it a minute ago. Is this a trend line? I drew this trend line is putting in higher lows. Excuse me. Maybe it is. Thoughts on render price? Man, guys, you got to stop. Is ICP a good buy? It's an okay buy right now. What memes would you invest in? HEEHEE, Brett, Pepe, Shiba Inu and Doge. There's plenty of them. Solnik. Can you check Undead's games charts? No. Not that unbelievable. Bitcoin went up 6.5K on August 8th. Could be something similar. Yeah. Yeah, definitely Cran. Thoughts on ETH? Will it go back to 3,500? I think it's going to hit a new all-time high this year, but just barely. One coin for 20x. You're on the wrong channel, man. What's that website called again where it shows the green and red months over the last 10 years? What is that? Coinglass.com/today? That's it? Coinglass.com/today. Sushi thoughts. All right, there we go. Yeah, EOS is a good project. Sushi thoughts. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not going to blow your mind or anything. So, what does dead cat bounce mean? My wife hates hearing that. LOL, cat lovers here. It means that even a dead cat, if it fell from a tall building, if a dead cat fell from a tall building, even a dead cat would bounce. So even if a cryptocurrency is dead or stock is dead, when it crashes, even if it's just flat out dead, it will still bounce because somebody's going to be like, ooh, I got to buy the dip. Brief recovery in a downtrend. Yeah. Thoughts on Monero? Where can you hold it? I don't know where you can hold Monero, but man, the Monero chart looks really strong. Privacy coins, they're going to have to overcome a lot of regulatory hurdles, and I don't know if they're going to be able to survive that. But, Monero, man, Monero looks solid. It's like it's near its 2024 high right now. Who would have thought? And then Zcash is pretty similar too. It had a good run up the last few weeks, moved down to the 200-day simple moving average. But Zcash looks a lot better than a lot of other cryptos. Do you think we'll have a slow grind up until September 18th? I think we're going to climb, yeah. Thoughts on Alephium price action? Alephium is blowing me away right now. I don't know what's going on with Alephium. But I like it. That's for sure. $1.83 right now. Looking at it since March, it doesn't look all that amazing. But Alephium is the textbook example of a Wall Street psychology cheat sheet. If you were to overlay the Wall Street psychology cheat sheet on the Alephium chart, you would see, complacency, euphoria, complacency, despair. I'm forgetting all the words. Now, if Alephium breaks through its 200-day simple moving average, I'll be a lot more bullish on it. It's stuck between moving averages right now. I'm not checking out Titan X. And you sound like a Schiller nomad. So DCB is positive. It's a positive within a sea of negatives. Once I see 1K people in your chat, I'm taking all my money out. Yeah, me too. When can I start going all in? People are terrified right now. I would say now is the time to go all in. And listen, I was not saying that from April until July. I wasn't saying. I started getting interested in buying again in July. And then August, I was a buyer. September, I'm a buyer. Not financial advice. I think you would want to get in before. Really, I said before the end of August. Just to make sure you're early. Because it hurts being early, being a little too early. Let me tell you something. It hurts a lot more being a little too late. And it'll come upon you out of nowhere. Don't you think we can run up till mid-February, letting Bitcoin run to 90 to 95K alts in December, January, and then we start crashing? Anything is possible. I have my timeline, but I'm going to let the market lead me. I could be wrong on my timeline. Most people are saying 2025. So maybe most people, the belief that it's going to happen will make it happen, but I'm sticking with 2024. Aerodrome of Best Buy, it's a good buy. 3 best picks now. I got nothing for you. There's so many options. I'm a buyer right now. Hey, yesterday I buy Injective Arbitrum TIA Render. What you think about this? They're all in downtrends and they haven't broken downtrends. I don't love it, but at the same time, I am quite convinced that they've already bottomed out, that August 5th was the bottom for them. So maybe you'll be fine. Make sure you let us know when you're exiting. Oh, yeah, definitely. Just to specify, Wolf will do well post rate cuts, just not at this terrible down market time. Wolf will do well after a new all-time high for Bitcoin. We potentially get another quick drawdown for market makers to inflict maximum pain, but that could be what happened through night. Cran Dave, I think yesterday was it reminded me a lot of August 5th. August 5th, I wasn't immune to this. I was like, things look really scary right now, and I'm not a buyer or a seller. I'm not a buyer, and that was a great time to buy. August 5th was what I think will have ended up being the bottom for a lot of cryptos. And yesterday just felt very similar to August 5th. Maybe not as scary, because the carry trade thing with Japan was really terrifying. But it just reminded me of that. And I looked at my comments. Anytime we see really scary moments, people get pretty negative in the comment section of my videos. And people got really negative yesterday. So honestly, thinking about buying way more Ondo. 5x on Ondo is feasible. What's the rest of your portfolio look like? Which Brett should I buy? The one on base. Won't you give a win? I will. I don't know what you're saying. Buy now or wait. I mean, Bitcoin's up today. I mean, it's only 0.38%. I believe, I'll just say this. I believe that Bitcoin will be in the mid to high 60s on September 18th, the day of the next Fed meeting. So should you buy now or wait? Well, I mean, I think it's going to be a sell-off after the Fed meeting. It's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news event. And then October is going to be bullish. So personally, I think you should be DCAing right now and just holding. What do you think of Shubaduki, Duke? I think I should have sold when it got to a $10 million market cap. That's what I think. But I'm still holding it. So I hold Pendle. I think it'll come back, by the way, John. I hold Pendle, ICP, HEEHEE, and ADA. Only these 4 cryptos expect good returns. There's a lot of, that's a more conservative portfolio. And remind everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. Last I checked, there weren't that many entries, and so your chances of winning are much better than normal. And if you own 20,000 HEEHEE tokens, you will have access to our premium Discord, which I will be posting there very regularly. And I already have some things posted there already. So check that out. I don't want to bomb you, but if I wanted to get your opinion on my portfolio, would you? I mean, if you post certain cryptos, I can give you opinions, sure, but Akash or Flux, ooh, that's tough. I like both of them. 60 cents for Flux. Flux had a great day yesterday, broke through the downtrend. Let's see Akash real quick. Right now, I'd say Flux. Aptos or Sui. You still sticking to your 2 to 3 months after the exit after the Fed meeting in September? 2 to 4 months, yeah. I'm afraid Bitcoin dominance will increase and altcoins won't go anywhere. Bitcoin dominance is close to a top. Altcoins are close to their bear market bottoms. Bitcoin is not. So maybe we see a move up to 60. I don't think we're going above 60 for Bitcoin dominance. Is the AI narrative coming back before year end? No guarantees, honestly. AI had a great run. Nvidia looks like it topped. But what are the sexy cryptos? AI is one of those. So Discord already starts. It starts on Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. Sui got a bad inflation. It does, yes. So short term, I like Sui. Long term, not at all. AutoFi. Spork or Pork, I'm going to have to mute you, man. You're, I don't know what's up with you, but, go outside, touch some grass, something like that. Jasmine, I like Jasmine. Moontime, no, not yet. Man, I'm afraid I'm going to look at this Jasmine chart and get really upset with myself. Guys, It doesn't matter. January, February, and March will be the last altcoin rally. Then we're going down hard. I hope you're right. It's raining in Dallas. Can't touch grass now. I wasn't talking to you, Benji. XRP, again, I mean, XRP I think is going to break out really hard when it does. So I opened a long at 55 cents. I'm up on XRP. Yay. I just honestly struggle to see how we get 60% alts. Just seems so strong. Last few weeks there's a Bitcoin. I can only see it happening on a significant pullback or a significant rise for Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance rose aggressively in 2020. In 2020, it rose aggressively in 2020 as Bitcoin was going up. So Bitcoin pumping hard. Why? Because it was due, because yesterday was a fake out. Yesterday was a day to get you really scared. And I mean, it's pumping okay. I don't have a sell-off strategy yet. Watch my pinned video. MTLX. Maybe eventually. I get lots of requests to look at different cryptocurrencies. Was there negative news with Render why it dumped so heavy? They transitioned to Solana. What do you think about Bull on Tron scam? It's not a scam. I don't think it is. I haven't looked into it at all. So maybe it is a scam. I don't know. Thank you, Kevin. Why do you have constant commercials during your live and blockchain backer doesn't? I have no idea. I don't know how many commercials is defined as constant. You know? What is the U.S. JOLTS job openings data? I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to look at this right now, so never mind. Maybe it just seems so unlikely with how reactive alts are at the moment to any kind of move for Bitcoin, from Bitcoin. Do you have a buy, sell order in for Bitcoin? I do not, no. I should have. What about open? What do you mean? If Render is now in Solana, means TARS AI might not have as much importance as before. No. TARS isn't, I don't think TARS is a Render competitor, but there is one that I'm going to make a video about tomorrow, and I'll talk about that. It's called Dodo. I'll talk about that another time. That one looks really interesting because they're just like Render and they're on Solana, and it's another one that Solana really wants to do well. And yeah, 1,000 people in the live. If you know, you know. Can Render reach $300 before 2030? If they become deflationary, which is definitely possible, then yeah, I could see that. Since BlackRock came into crypto, everything changed and won't be like before. You're not wrong. OCP. I'm assuming that's not Omni Computer Consumer Protocols. What's OCP? Ondo thoughts. I'm not in love with Ondo right at this moment, but yeah, I don't even see OCP on TradingView. Ether is like Render, isn't it? Yeah, all of a sudden there's lots of Render competitors. The reason why I like Dodo is I've looked at their money, you know, the money that they make, and it's not bad. I think HEEHEE and Duke will go up to at least 20 million market cap this year. I wouldn't be shocked, Karen, or early 2025. When do you think crypto will go worldwide and replace current currency system? We're still a couple decades off. Would it be a buy or sell for Bitcoin? Right now, I mean, earlier today, I would have said buy. Right now, Bitcoin's up like $15,000 from its bottom. I haven't looked at Cryptex. Render fully established. No comparison. Goldfinch by year's end? No idea. Goldfinch. Wow, it got to $10. Now it's at $179. Wow. Goldfinch. I didn't even notice that Goldfinch was below its bear market bottom. You know, if you're lucky, above $10. Mr. Cuz is in the house. I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're here, Mr. Cuz. Can't you hear my excitement? Bro, we're so bearish. All right, actually, now that Mr. Cuz is in the house, I was already going to do this anyway, so it's not just because Mr. Cuz is here, but it's a signal that it's time. It is time to switch to subscriber only on TikTok. And so if you, except for Mr. Cuz, if you want to stay in this live stream, head on over to YouTube, World War Bitcoin, and we can stay in the live stream there. All right. So sorry, Mandy. Benji, sorry, man. How do you think Chainlink will do in this bull market price prediction, please? Joe, I'm assuming you know that I think Bitcoin's peaking at $80,000 in 2024, and then 2025 is going to be a brutal year. So, you know, and then money printer turned on, rates down much lower than where they are now, and then I'm a mega bull. But one more reminder, everybody. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 1 p.m. Eastern time, you have about an hour and a half, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. So, so Link, I could see Link going to like $25 or $30, something like that. Link is a slow mover. No, Mr. Cuz, I told you not to go on my YouTube. Hi, Alex. I feel like capitulating. Is this a bottom signal? Oh, we can go much lower. Sorry, man. But I'm bullish for the next 2 weeks. Is Coinbase safe or move it to cold wallet? Coinbase is the safest out of all of them. There's that. Do you agree that bull runs are more stressful than bear markets? How do you cope with stress? Working out, reading, playing Xbox? Do what you got to do. Yes, bull runs are more stressful because you never know when it's over, and there's this always this feeling of impending doom that everything's going to collapse under your feet and you're going to lose a lot of money. And there's plenty of times when people will be convinced it's over and it's not over. But then there's that one time when people will be convinced it's over and it is over, but then it's hard to cope with that. So, are you going to make a video on how you enter the Discord? I will. Somebody I'm sure will, or just join the Telegram group. So, thank you, Spike. Are you selling everything on the next bull? That's always the goal. You know, in reality, I will probably be a bag holder of something. Like my MetaMask wallet, I call it my MetaMask graveyard. There's this one crypto that I bought $1,000 worth at the peak. It went up to maybe $1,200 and I didn't sell any of it because why would I? And then I think now it's under $50. And that happens. It's like I'm not immune to it. I won more than I lost. So For now, as much questions we ask, nothing changes. Just have to wait until September finish, and then we'll see. Yeah. Stacking Caspa, Alephium, MPL right now. Thoughts on these? Caspa and Alephium are really strong. Actually, all three of those charts, I looked at all three of them. They're of the strongest. Your boy Ty Crypto is delusional. He thinks 2025 will have a crazy bull run. Can you put some sense into him? We talked about that. We recorded a podcast together. I'm not going to be able to convince him. Bank of Canada cuts 25 basis points today. Is it good? It's something. The United States markets are somewhere between 12 and 16 times larger than the Canadian market. So he thinks money printer will save us. It will eventually, like it always does. But yeah, after we dump. Why Ty don't believe on Solana? Does he not believe in Solana? I didn't know that. Was up over 20K overall, only took 2K profits. Oh my goodness. Stupid ad blocker. Is there such thing as an ad blocker for ad blocker? The amount of ads that I get from ad blocker, it's absurd. XRP and ICP a good buy right now? I would say yes to both. I've looked at the chart, so I'm not just saying. I've looked at the charts multiple times over the last few days. All right, was up over 20K overall, only took 2K profit to only buy back in at a lower on LCX and now down 17K overall. Is this usual? Oh yeah, that's usual. Yep. Money printer always saves us. Money printer will save us for. So here's the deal. You know, people calling for a Great Depression. We're not going to have a Great Depression for quite a while, but we kind of will in one regard. We're going to have a Great Depression by just people will continue to suffer under the weight of the purchasing power of their dollars. Diminishing faster than what they're used to and not being able to adjust to that. That's what's next. And so it's a struggle now. It's going to be even more of a struggle. You know, Gen Z, whatever is after Gen Z, they're going to complain a lot more than Gen Z's complaining right now. And it's not like Gen Z, like they're being just snowflakes or anything. Their complaints are legitimate. Ada and Matic still bullish? I would say so. Those are two of the ones that I want to be owning right now because of where they are in comparison to their bear market bottoms. Looking at CoinGlass, Bitcoin and ETH have only been down twice in October the last 8 to 10 years. Correct, Joe. And those 2 years were 2014 and 2018, the bear market years. And then 2022 was the only less than 10% gain. And that was another bear market year. Do you think AI cryptos will struggle with the NVIDIA news? I don't know what to think. The only thing is it makes me want to be a little bit more cautious with AI cryptos. Yeah, he thinks Trump will pump our bags. I mean, I think Trump would provide a short-term pump, but nothing. He's not going to be able to prevent the recession. GRT good. Let's look at the graph. Thank you, Beat Home Joinery. I mean, I would say that's oh, shoot. Could you adjust that? Nah, that's a break through the downtrend. But then it looks like it lost it. So I don't know about the graph right now. All right. People lost a lot this bull run because of the 4-year cycle crap. Alt season ain't coming. Neither is your women. Thoughts on LCX at this point? I've been saying consistently with LCX, 11 cents is the bottom. 236 retrace. It's at a really good buying point. ETH was up 18.39% in October 2022. I didn't even notice that. Yeah. Thoughts on Uniswap? Sashi, I'm just going through the comments here. Uniswap. There's no downtrend break. Although again, just like most cryptos, I think that August 5th was the bottom. So maybe now's a good time to buy. I mean, they've got some SEC stuff that they have to work through. Not selling AOs, render, link, Ondo, LCP, XICP. Hit all-time highs. I won't be greedy. All right. I'm like 90% dude went. Sure. No, Mr. Cuz did not go. I've been on this channel long enough to know. He's been on this channel long enough that I know he did not go all in on March 13th. Thank you, user. Thai Crypto predicts ICP will hit over $100 this bull run, but I'd rather listen to your opinion. I just, after rates bottom out, after the money printers turned on, sure, yeah, $100 ICP, I could see that. But it takes time. It's going to take time. I saw a few hexagons quitting their cult and turning Bitcoin maxi. Hopefully it's a bottom signal. Maybe. Wow. What's up with Hex? I made the mistake. I bought $500 worth of Hex in December of 2020. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to stake it until 2025. March 31st of 2025. That $500 is now, I think it's worth like $100 or something. I don't know. It got up to 20,000. Ugh, that sucks. So, and then I go to the Hex website, the staking website, and I can't find anything there. Where do you see Bitcoin going between now and the Fed meeting? I've already said, what's it called? Between mid to upper 60s, and then a sell-off after the Fed meeting. Oh, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to eat lunch. Intermittent fasting. Why is ETH looking so weak? Some alts outperforming on the 30-day. ETH is in trouble. When HEEHEE staking, I don't think that's ever going to be an option. So ETH is calcified in many ways. It's the largest altcoin in terms of, I don't mind intermittent fasting, Joe, but they in terms of their TVL, in terms of their revenue, it's still chugging along. But Solana has overtaken Ethereum, I think, with their volume. So let me look at chains here. There are at least some days that Solana overtakes Ethereum in volume. Yesterday was not one of those days, but I mean, will there be an ETH killer? I tend to think maybe there will be. So yesterday's volume for Solana was 718 million. And then for Ethereum, it was 1.24 billion. Have you used Moomoo? I have not, no. Can you dive a little deep into Aerodrome? Maria, I get so many questions about Aerodrome. I've already done it. It's just Matic and ETH killer. No, Matic's a layer 2 built on Ethereum. I'm not in love with this chart right now for Aerodrome, but then I don't think it's going lower than its August 5th bottom. So LCX, my plan, so 75 cents sell. All right. I hope it works out for you, Boomlet Dark Spear. I'm not as bullish on as you are for 2024, 2025. All right, my hunger pains are sticking like duct tape. I'm going to be done. Thank you all for your time. One more reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. You have an hour and a half left. I've not heard that Polkadot is sponsoring Messi's team. Is it bullish? Maybe. You know, if we have some kind of euphoria, sure. Where's Bitcoin in 3 months? 40K. 3 months from now, I mean, my peak for 2024 is 80K. I'm just going to say that. How many entered now? Let me see. I think Jasmine will hit 7 cents this year. That sounds about right. All right. See ya. Deck screener's going slow on me. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No. 13. We only have 13 entrants. So your chances of winning are pretty good. All right. I am officially done.